Hello and welcome. We've got a great show filled with hoops, spikes, and more. So I'm Boom Gonzalez.
And I'm Dip Dipianco. We start things off with some off-season talk for the PBA's 50th. This is Starting Lineup.
JD! Puts it on top and hits it nice and back to three.
Gold medalist and Olympic champion from Europe.
The PBA 50th season is almost underway, and here to talk about the exciting things to look out for is our very own Diego Dario. Diego, welcome back to the show with that side of the couch. Okay, there are many storylines, obviously, as we lead up to the PBA's 50th season. It's going to be a big season, which begins October 5, am I correct? Can you say, Diego, that the biggest story has to be Magnolia and LA Tenorio?
Well, it has to be. It has to be Magnolia. I mean, all of a sudden, from a player, he's going to become a coach now for Magnolia, and it's going to be his first conference as a head coach right away for a PBA team. You know, he's not the usual head coach wherein he was an assistant coach first, and then he, from a player straight to a head coach. I don't think we've seen a lot of this kind of setup, but then I think he's also the perfect guy to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, LA Tenorio is a legend, a point guard. They call him the general, right? But now he's trying to coach this young team with a bunch of veterans as well. And I think they're going to be contenders this conference.
Right away.
Right away, that's for sure. Right away.
And obviously, the players of Magnolia are lucky to have him having that experience also of coaching Batang Gilas. Pero, swerte rin siya because he's got a young core that's ready to give it their all. May mga players na tayong aabangan. And one of the recent signings pa na maglalaro next season.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, sobrang iba yung you're coaching a young team, like an under-16 team.
Yeah,
Because you're going to teach, you're going to develop, you're going to teach the fundamentals. But here in the pros, you don't really teach a lot. You know, you just put in the guys, you put in a system and see if it works. And I think Coach LA will try to do what he's been doing comfortably before in under-16 in Ginebra. A little bit of triangle here and there, that's for sure. But then he's probably going to have his own identity. But let's talk about the players.
Sige.
Javi Gomez Deliano just signed. He's played in the KBL now. He's going to play here in the PBA. Shot 45% from 3 in Korea. So you have a sniper already in your young core. You have Jerome Lastimosa and Peter Alfaro, 2 point guards who are, you know, just signed, I think, a 2-3 year deal. So Coach LA is looking at the future now because he's signing these young guys to long-term deals. And then you have Zave Lucero, who's averaging 18 points per game and almost 8 rebounds. A breakout season for him last season. So in terms of the young core, they're set. But kakalimutan ng iba, they still have the vets. They still have Mark Baroka, Paul Lee, Ian Sangalang to try and teach and try to, you know, guide these young core.
Yeah.
And usually yun yung medyo, I would say, perfect, I guess, balance when it comes to contenders and championship teams. A balance of the vets and a balance of good young talent.
Yeah.
Why am I so excited with the LA Tenorio, Jerome Lastimosa in one sentence? How do we see that dynamic? And I'm getting flashes of the way they played when LA played in college, and obviously Jerome, di ba? Parang ngayon ko nakikita. Do you imagine this combination?
Hey, I see the same thing. I mean, Jerome Lastimosa reminds me of a young LA in terms of like the way they attack the paint, the way they finish around the big men. But then you can also see the side of Jerome where he's a setup guy. He knows how to set up his teammates. And I think Coach LA will have fun in trying to, you know, have certain plays wherein Jerome Lastimosa will succeed. Because we've seen that Jerome can be effective even in the pros.
Mark Baroka pa siya as a
Mark
mentor.
Baroka pa,
ano?
Wow, if I'm Jerome Lastimosa, I'll just like keep absorbing everything.
Soak it in.
We're looking forward to that dynamic. But speaking of vets leading a young team, meron pa isang team in the PBA, Rain or Shine Elasto Painters, of course. Coach Xiang Yao has built that team from the ground up, really drafting the players that suit his system. But meron din silang bagong player, Stanley Pringle, who is ready to lead a young team of Coach Xiang.
Well, vets are so important in any team. I mean, Coach Yang Yao has done a great job of building this young team young core in, Andre Caracut, Anton Asistio, Gian Mamuyak, guys like Santi Santillan. But then they had their vets in Bo Belga and Coach Gabe Norwood. I'm not sure if Gabe is still going to be playing, but when you put in a guy like Stanley Pringle, that's a guard veteran, right? That's what kind of what they needed in the past conferences wherein they lost in the semis and the playoffs because, the guards have to kind of take over in the playoffs. Sometimes that's what you have to do in the playoffs, and Stan the Man is that guy. He might not be the guy that's doing it, but he can be the one guiding these young guards of rain or shine when it comes to playoffs.
Is he taking over this team?
I think in terms of his ego, he's done in that stage. He's parang tapos na siya sa stage na where he wants to be the main guy. Because, from Ginebra, he went back to Terra Firma. And then now, of course, Rain or
played
Shine.
well, diba?
He played well. I still played 30 minutes a game.
Yeah.
But Rain or Shine gave him a chance. And I think the setup will be kind of guide these guys. You're still going to play, but I don't think he's going to play 30 minutes.
Yeah.
No one really plays 30 minutes under Coach Xiang Yao, right? So I think it just doesn't make sense if you're going to put Stanley Pringle 30 minutes a game and then you have 3 guards at the bench waiting for their turn, right? They're already developing. They're like on the way up already. So I think it's going to be a balance of stand the man. Kung mainit, go ahead. But if, he's still going to be the guidance for these young guys.
Who else? Who else are we looking out for in this team, Jago?
Well, I'd say the guards, of course, Adrian Nokum. I think he's going to learn a lot from Stan the Man because,
right?
as we mentioned, Jerome and LA, parang I see kind of the same with Adrian Nokum. Explosive, has the spin move, diba? Very entertaining and strong as well. So it's going to be very interesting.
Sabi nga ni Coach Xiang, di ba? Dumadami yung fans dahil Rain or Shine Elastopogi na di ba? Yung nagiging team nila Speaking of another team, ito, mostly mga bata, not really a lot of vets to look up to, but Converge Fiber Xers, they're a team that's also exciting to watch, especially with their draft acquisition nitong nakaraan.
Yeah, of course. I like what they're doing with this team. They're, getting a lot of talent. So they just drafted one GDL who I've seen in the tune-up games. He's ready for the pro. I mean, he's more than ready for the PBA after his stints in Korea, in Lithuania, in Japan as well. He's come home here and he's at home. When you see him play, and we haven't seen him in an actual game, but I've seen the tune-up games. He's at home. He's comfortable. He has that swag back again, and that's going to be very exciting for Converge. And I think Converge also aligns with one when it comes to they want to win a championship. They're not just here to compete and participate. They want to win a championship. And add to that, they have guys like Alex Stockton, Justin Arana, Shawnee Winston. Yeah. They have a squad, and they have Balti Baltazar as well. So coming into an all-Filipino cup, you have 2 solid bigs and then 3 solid wings and guards. I mean, that's a tough lineup if you ask me.
Does he have something to prove here, JDL?
I think so. I've talked to him a couple of times.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking you. You're close to him and all that.
He's saying, he's learning. I mean, he's loving basketball again because, of course, his stints in Korea and Japan, he didn't really have a lot of playing time, and now he's getting that love back. But at the same time, he's getting the confidence back with a different mindset, knowing that, nothing is really given. He's trying to earn everything. Like, he's coming into the PBA as a rookie and not like, I'm the man right away. But Converge has been winning their tune-up games. And one also told me, kung sino yung mainit, usually they give way to each other. No, walang swapangan when it comes to the young core. And I think that's a good sign for Converge. If Alex Stockton mainit, they give it to Alex Stockton. If Shawnee Winston's getting it going, they're giving the ball to them.
That's been their system, no? All throughout since they joined the PBA, just making sure that everyone gets a chance, and then kung sino mainit, sabi mo nga, yun
Exactly.
yung naglalaro until the end. Let's talk about more prospects done with one GDL, but there are 2 other guys, of course, part of the top 3. I think you got to chat also with Gio Chu when he got drafted. What are we expecting from those guys and Dalf Panopio in Blackpool?
He was here also on the show.
That's right.
Chu,
Gio Chu, I don't think he's gonna play yet. But I think
he has to finish.
He has to finish his season and his contract.
Right.
But I think when he gets into the PBA, he's definitely gonna have a lot of playing time, a lot of exposure. in a terra firma team. And he mentioned to us, me and Boom, that they're there to compete. They want to win.
Yeah.
And I think Gio Chu, he's like 6'10". Where do you get a 6'10" guy in an all-Filipino cup? So for sure, he's going to get playing time. Let's talk about Dalf Panopio. But I've seen the tune-up game against Meralco, and it's everywhere. I think he hit the game winner, and then he made a game-winning block. So that just goes to show what kind of player Dalf Panopio is. He's a two-way player, a very smart player, can shoot from the outside, a great pick-and-roll player. And he's with a Blackwater team that's kind of, they're keeping the score. They haven't traded a lot of pieces in recent, memory. So they're trying to get wins here with Dalf Panopio leading at the
As a last question, are the legacy teams going to have a tougher time in this 50th season? We know what we're talking about, the SMBs, the TNTs and all of that.
I'd say so. I think
Debra and everybody.
I think this PBA 50th season, I don't think there's a sure contender right away. We're gonna see in the season, that's for sure. But I think we're in a transition wherein we're seeing the young stars peaking, and then the current stars, I'd say older stars, are still playing at a high level.
Right.
So we're seeing a
there's
lot
a
of
catch-up
talent.
now,
There's a
you
catch-up now from the young guys, and the young guys are not just in one team. They're scattered on with all the different teams, and they're peaking at the right time. So, a lot of talent in the PBA right now.
And exciting as we lead up to the opening on the 5th
yeah.
of October for PBA 50. Diego, as always, thank you very much.
Thank
We'll
you,
be
guys.
back to talk more about PBA as we lead up to that big opening day.
Right, and we also got to talk to the newest Cignal HD Spiker who came all the way from Greece. We'll hear from her after the break. Stay tuned, you're watching Starting Lineup.
Welcome back here on Starting Lineup. It's an awesome time as we are joined by the newest Cignal HD Spiker import. Eva Chantava is how you pronounce her name. Welcome to Starting Lineup. Welcome back to the Philippines, because people might have forgotten or might have missed the fact that you already were here before. Can you tell everybody what was your first time here in the Philippines? Who did you play with, just so they know?
Yeah, I was with the team of Thailand, Nakhon Ratchasima, and we came here for the AVC, Asian Champions League Games.
Where you won
last
bronze.
April. Yeah, we won the bronze medal.
Right.
And we played against PLDT team and Creamline.
Right. Did you have a good time?
Yeah.
The first time? Is that why you're back here?
It's very nice. In Philippines, the crowd is amazing, so we love to play in this crowd.
And we can't believe you're finally here wearing a Cignal
Yeah.
shirt.
Yes.
So can you tell us the story of how Cignal reached out to you for the reinforced conference?
Yeah, it was like we played the AVC games, and then some teams from Philippines tried to talk with my agent, and Cignal was this team that I'm here for.
Yes, and correct me if I'm wrong, because you've been to like more than 10, 11 countries already
Yeah.
playing volleyball. So this is probably like what, your 12th or
Yeah.
something like that. You probably lost count already.
I'm a little old.
Right? No, that's not my point. You're well-traveled. That's
Yeah.
my point. Tell me about this experience of playing world volleyball, different countries, different styles. How tough and how easy is it for you to adapt, or how tough is it?
I would say that the league that it was tough for me to adapt, it was the Japanese league.
Oh, okay.
They play very different volleyball from what I'm used to, because I was in Europe and we play like high balls. But when I went there, they play the
Fast.
combination fast. So it was very hard for me in the beginning. But I think Japan, it was a very good school for me. And the Brazilian volleyball as well, because it was totally different, the style in Brazil. They play the tall volleyball there. So I believe all these helped me to become the player that I am today.
I'm sure volleyball here in the Philippines is also going to be different. So based on your first few trainings with the Cignal HD Spikers, what are your first impressions on Philippine volleyball in general?
I actually, we have Coach Chuck that I really love the practices that he's doing, and he puts so much detail on it. So this is very important for a kind of young team that we are.
Yes.
So I believe that this is going to be good for us.
What does Eva bring to the Cignal HD Spikers? When you see your composition, what do you need to contribute for them?
I believe I'm an aggressive player.
Okay.
And I would say I'm an all-around player, but my best thing is my attack. So I want to help my team in this, and of course to bring my passion in.
And you are playing the open attacking position, correct?
Yeah.
All right, the outside hitter, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The PBL Reinforced Conference is actually my personal favorite because with you guys here, you really, level up the game, and attacking is always going to be the highlight of your gameplay here. But with what you saw in Cignal, did you already build that connection? Are you jiving with the players well? With the setter, of course, that's going to be very important.
I think we are very blessed to have Gel and G in our team because they are both very good setters, and it was not hard at all for me to find a connection with them. And I believe it's going to be amazing. I can't wait.
I like that you're already calling everybody by names
Yeah.
and all
Yeah, I
that.
learned.
Have you got everybody down already?
Yes.
You've memorized everybody's name with the faces?
Yeah.
Confidently, you're saying
Yeah.
yes? Really? How fast was that process
2
of getting
days,
to know?
2 days.
2 days?
I started only with the outside hitters and opposite
Right,
first
right.
base. And then the middle blockers, liberos,
Wow.
and setters. Yeah.
That's interesting because 2 days, to me, that's quick if you know the whole team already. Coaching staff, everybody also?
Yeah, everybody.
Impressive.
Wow.
Yeah.
Have you watched the PBL before?
Yeah, I've been watching, and I was always wanted to come here to experience this because I see like the whole atmosphere is amazing, so I can't wait, really.
Do you feel any kind of pressure knowing that most of the balls definitely will
go to you.
will go to you?
I love it.
Gimme. So you're looking forward to that.
Yeah,
That's what you
yeah,
want. That's
yeah.
what you want. Okay. Anybody in practices that you are looking and saying, this girl's great.
Yeah, I mean, like, one thing that I like in our team is, like, all the girls are really trying so hard to improve, and they ask for extra reps, and this is very important. And I like the fact that sometimes they ask me what they think about what they do, so I can give them my own opinion. Of course, we have the coaches, obviously,
Of course,
but, you know, like, teammates to teammates is different. So I'm glad with this. I hope that I can help them, too, with my experience.
Well, we're just so excited for you to feel the warmth of the Filipino fans. That's something to look forward to. But for you personally, are you looking forward to anything specific playing here in the Philippines?
Yeah.
Of course, I would like to win with Team Cignal.
For sure.
Of course, I'm not coming.
Yeah.
And just enjoy the moment, enjoy volleyball, and to play a really good level of volleyball with my team.
Okay. Have you done other non-volleyball things already so far here? Let's talk about that real quick before we let you go.
Not yet.
Not yet?
But it's in my plans because
Okay.
when I came here, I directly went to practices, and it's a little tiring, and it's the humidity and the rain and
You're still
everything.
getting-
Actually,
still
since I come, it's raining, so
Yeah, they have
it's
big
so
storms.
hard.
This is-
But I believe that in next days I will.
Okay, what are things that you want to do?
I would like to see more like the seaside
Yes.
of
Oh,
Philippines.
yes.
Yes,
I
this is
think-
actually the thing that I want to do.
Food-wise, you have no problem? Have you
No.
tried already? And-
I tried lomi, chicken lomi.
Okay.
That it was really good. We
Okay.
went to Batangas the other day with my team.
Oh, nice.
And I'm open to try the Filipino food for the next days.
Well, we'll give you a list of islands to visit, food to try. We got you covered, so
Yeah.
we'll make sure that you have a blast here in the Philippines.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Any message to the Cignal HD fans who are looking out for you? As Neil said, it's not only him that the Reinforced Conference is their favorite. A lot of fans look forward because of the element of the reinforcement, not just also from a playing style, but the connection to the fans and all that. If you want to tell them anything, please face the camera and go ahead and say something.
I would like to tell you that we really are excited to welcome you in our games because it's very important to feel this energy from outside. And it helps us a lot also to give something extra when we play. So we are expecting that you are coming to help us.
All right, we can't wait to see you. Stay healthy and
Yeah.
good luck for this next conference. We can't wait for the opening, October 7, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken,
you're right.
for the Reinforced Conference. Eva Chantava. Okay,
Yeah.
remember,
Thank
that's
you.
the way to say
Thank
it.
you, because everybody's wrong about it.
Well, you heard it here on the show. Eva Chantava is with us here on Starting Lineup. All right, Neil, we'll take a break. We'll be back with more of Starting Lineup when we come back.
The UAAP is finally back and the Tigers are making their mark as the host school. So, we sent UST's very own Renzo Subido to ask some quick-fire questions to Tigers Ice Danting and Japs Kuan. Let's watch this.
So guys, since we have Tigers from different eras, we're gonna have some quick-fire question. So, lahat guys, sasagot favorite UST crowd memory?
Crowd memory?
Oh, crowd memory.
Ako muna kasi nauso yung 1 for UST dahil sa free throw ko, so I think 1 for UST!
One for Coach Jobs pala.
So totoo lang yun sa'yo. Yung step back three mo.
Yun din
Promise.
yun din sasabihin ko sana memorable sa akin. Hindi ko makakalimutan yun. Who is the better shooter? Renzo, Ice, or Jobs? 1, 2, 3.
Japs!
Ako, Jobs.
Ako na lang.
Ice Danting para magkakumpiyansa dito.
Yan.
Mukhang di naman naubusan ng kumpiyansa to. Ito. Favorite UST player? Past or present? Ayusin yung sagot mo.
Playing time, Coach Pido.
Coach Pido.
Al Francis Chua, boss.
Ako, fellow Zubel before, si Jeric Fortuna.
Good.
Yan.
Gawin na.
What is the identity of the UST Growling Tigers in one word?
Palaban.
Palaban.
Puso.
Puso.
This one, what makes UST unique?
Hindi na pastok.
UST community. Number 1.
Yeah. Crowd chant.
Ghoste.
Iconic.
Yan, 6-man. Championship on the line, what is your go-to move to get a bucket? Coach Jobs.
Spin move. Foul counted. Free throw. And 1.
Wala, simple lang. Catch and shoot.
Catch and shoot. Ako, crossover, step back, 3 points. Diba? Who is your favorite teammate? Ice.
Nick.
Coach.
Jervy Cruz.
Jervy Cruz. CJ Cancino. Ayan. Favorite memory as a UST Growling Tiger?
Of course, champion. Season 69.
Wala kaming laban doon.
Paunahin ko na sana kayo pero hindi ka nagsalita. So.
Ikaw, Ice.
Hindi talaga mawala sa isip ko yung una kong points talaga eh. Yun lang.
Ako siguro, first game ko against NU as a rookie. Diba? So, what is your favorite UAAP chant?
Ghoste.
Ghoste.
Mati, ghoste.
Tsaka gusto ko rin yung yung EO. Alam mo bakit? Yung EO, kasi pag gano'n, panalo yung UST.
Minsan yung black gold, black white.
Black white.
Yan. So again, that's the quick fire question. Back to the studio.
And thank you for joining us. I'm Dip Dipianco.
I'm Boom Gonzalez. This has been Starting Lineup.